YouTube! What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video with your boy T-Raw. Man, hey y'all. Right now, Drake can't get right, bro. First, him and Kendrick get into it. Kendrick kind of winning, and now he's lying for something. We don't know yet. Let's get straight into this, bro. Hope it ain't nothing too crazy. Let's get it.
Tryna drop some fast shit, I might go and pull up in the lamb. I don't do the bragging, but I swear they know just who I am. Addicted to fashion, she tell me I'm cool as hell.
Hi, y'all. Let's get into the reaction, bro. I want to say I appreciate all you guys' support, but I ain't gonna talk too much. Let's get it.
Just when we thought things couldn't get possibly any worse for Drake after Kendrick Lamar just embarrassed him and destroyed his image in a way like we have never seen before with...
Well, let's not go that far. Okay, he did good. He killed Drake. I'm Team Drake, guys, but I gotta admit, Kendrick won. But let's not say he destroyed him. But, you know, let's...
songs that were not just strong lyrical attacks, but that have also became some of the biggest songs in the music world in quite some time. The last line of defense for Drake has been destroyed, as after a mysterious user went online and exposed some beef-altering information about Drake. Where once, despite the victory lap Kendrick Lamar is having right now with Not Like Us, some people were still vouching for Drake, with some of his most loyal fans even going as far to claim that he was the winner of this entire feud. Now, as his defense strategy...
Now, guys, I'm on Drake. Like, Drake and Kendrick, I'm on Drake's side. But you gotta admit, sometimes you lose. Kendrick might have got him this time. I think so. But, you know, that don't mean Kendrick's better than Drake, but he just won his little battle.
Against Kendrick's attacks has been proven to be an all-out lie. It's clear that this doesn't just make Drake look horrible, but that he has never been in a worse place in his entire career. And when the public finds out about his attempt at deceiving everyone and spinning a false narrative to try to tear down another man and protect himself, he is only going to continue to plummet from grace. So when it comes to the most recent event in what seems like the never-ending downfall of Drake, after an insane Friday where new rappers began to diss him, things have already spiraled out of control from here, as on social media, a mysterious user who nobody knows the actual identity of came out with a series of posts that have unfolded a lot of the truth about this entire feud, as they posted a video showing all of the items from the cover art of Kendrick Lamar's diss track Meet the Grams. And in addition to showing off all of the objects in the cover that revealed to us some shocking truths about Drake, whoever was taking the video played Meet the Grams on a laptop in the background, and they also showed off New York City from what seems to be Brooklyn. And if this wasn't enough, the user captioned the post, "King Kendrick is not a liar and I am not a thief." And then from here, he went on to say that both Drake and DJ Akademiks need to retract their claims of these items being stolen, or his attorney will take legal action against them. And wow.
Wait, what? So items were stolen? I'm confused, guys. Did I miss something? What items were stolen?
Cryptic video with Meet the Grams playing in the background, to the fact that the guy is giving Drake and Akademiks an ultimatum to follow his requests. This post in of itself feels like something straight out of a Batman movie, but beyond this alone, this user did not stop here, as he followed this up with another tweet calling out Drake again, where he showed off a photo of a hotel lobby that Drake was seemingly in and tells the OVO rapper that he discarded the suitcase of items here and again. With all these cryptic hints, it makes this entire thing feel like it's coming from the Riddler, and if you think things couldn't get more insane, he followed this up with even more posts that accuse him of hiding a lot more secrets that he knows about. And while there are a lot more mysterious things that this user alludes to that are hard to piece together in full, what he makes clear is that his motive for...
His man Drake got a blackmailer, bro. What's going on? Talk about he's stealing stuff, and hold up, y'all. I'm trying to get it more in depth. He kind of jumping around right now.
This user alludes to that are hard to piece together in full. What he makes clear is that his motive for doing all this is that because of Drake losing these items, then accusing either the user himself or other people close to him of stealing them. People lost their jobs, and because of this, he's trying to expose Drake and get him back for the damage he has caused in his own life, which is supported by his own words in one post that states, "You have inserted yourself in between me and my money. Move, humble yourself, and tell the truth." And from this, while we don't know what the full extent of this user's issues with Drake are, what's important here is that by posting a video of all the items that DJ Akademiks claim were stolen off of Drake's dad, and that Drake claimed were sent directly to Kendrick Lamar by the fake mole that Kendrick believed he had an OVO, both of these claims have been debunked, as when you line up all of the facts, It's clear that there was no setup and that Drake just had these items on him, and more importantly, by this user.
Hold up, y'all. This is getting deep. Pause. But this is what? Hold up. Yeah, I'm speechless too, guys. Just give me a second.
Showing that such things as the receipts that were discarded by Drake were from July 17th, 2023, which was the same night he performed at the Barclays Center. We see that the timeline of Drake's whereabouts and the items in question add up, and that in fact, the person who is holding all of this is being truthful about the nature of everything. And after Drake released The Hard Part 6 and tried to spin a completely different story to not just save his own image, but to make Kendrick Lamar look like the loser in this beef, we see now that he really did take that line of defense from fan theories on social media, because oh my god, what all this evidence.
What y'all think about this, bro? Y'all know what's so crazy? It's like Drake just did a crazy tour. He went on tour twice, back to back. I was at one of the concerts, right? He broke a lot of records, sold out a lot of arenas, just did something iconic, crazy. And then soon after it, something like this happens. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could be on top so quick, and everybody's like, Drake taking over, Drake taking over. And now it's like, now they try to stone you. Now they try to put you back down low. Like, the world's evil, bro. The world's evil, man. But it's crazy. It's crazy, man. Dang.
Is that Drake has been sitting on a throne of lies during this entire beef. Now, if you don't remember on The Hard Part 6, Drake told Kendrick that the people he is getting information from are working for him, and that they plotted for a week to feed Kendrick all the information he used in his diss tracks, which range from such things as that Drake had an 11-year-old daughter, to, of course, that the items used on the cover art of Kendrick's diss tracks were all set up to play out some sort of inside joke on him. And while Drake never explaining what this joke actually was already made most people believe that he was just making this thing up from thin air, with there being evidence now that the case is in the hands of somebody who does not have any affiliation to Drake, it's clear that everything we have speculated about The Hard Part 6 is true, and that Drake just made up these claims out of nowhere. And now that we know that Drake set up Kendrick and has now been factually proven to be wrong, because if Drake's story on the song doesn't align with the reality of him losing these items almost a full year ago, and the fact that they are on the hands of somebody who is not just unaffiliated with Drake and OVO, but is going to sue them himself, more than ever, we are seeing that Drake lied right to our faces and expected people to eat this up. And while in rap, it's expected that an MC will bend the truth and fabricate reality to make their
this is crazy, y'all. What y'all think about this? I don't know what to believe, man. But the thing I heard about when Drake, fed Kendrick a little bit of lies just so he'll use it in the rap beef, and then he said, "I got you, how you dumb?" Yeah. I don't know what to believe. Okay, everything just seems so. Will we ever really know? I know we're trying to find the facts, but will we ever really know? I want to know.
Making a defense track where Drake tries to clear up his name not by showing us facts, but by gaslighting people poses some more complicated questions about everything around him and this beef in its entirety. Now, when we look at a song like Family Matters, as Drake's claims about Kendrick not giving back to his community and Baby Keem ghostwriting for him were disproven seemingly off rip, as with a single Google search, you can see that Kendrick has been awarded for helping his hometown. And with Baby Keem, Kendrick has actually been the one writing and doing reference tracks for him. It was already clear that so much of what Drake was saying about Kendrick was straight up lies. And even with some of the bigger allegations, like the ones about his wife and his business partner Dave Free being the father of his kid, with so many of the claims that have come out of Drake's mouth now being proven to be a straight out lie, I think it's safe to say that even with these bigger claims, Drake most likely didn't have the factual evidence to back these things up and was just trying to smear Kendrick, and in the grand scheme...
I think Drake made all that up. Do y'all think the stuff that Kendrick said about him being, child, the underage girls, y'all think that's true too? I don't see that. I really don't. I don't see Drake doing that. Now, if he did, I'd be fully surprised. But all this is like, what can you prove right, But...
all tear down his personal and business lives from the inside, which is just crazy. And as Kendrick and everybody around him hasn't folded, and matter of fact, they've only used what Drake has thrown out to make their diss tracks as scathing as they are, and at the same time, Drake has now been proven to be a sheer and utter liar about what he revealed to us in The Hard Part 6 about the grand setup of his entire plan to destroy Kendrick Lamar. I don't even know how, but Drake just keeps finding ways to look even worse, as with this piece of information. We now have confirmation that the already extremely scrutinized Hard Part 6 was drawn up from the completely delusional mind of Drake, and the fact that he tried to act so calculated and battle-tested, although he just gaslit everybody into believing such an illogical lie and expected us to sit there and praise him for it, more than just showing how Kendrick pushed him into a corner and made him act like an absolute clown. In the greater sense, this shows that overall, Drake clearly has a complex where he doesn't just underestimate and lack the respect for such skilled, respected, and successful MCs as Kendrick Lamar.
I ain't gonna lie, Kendrick with that pen, I'd leave him alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Drake gonna have more hits. Drake got the more hits, the more records. But Kendrick with that pen one-on-one, Drake can do something with that pen too, but Kendrick I'd leave alone. Some people just say, it's all right.
The rap game. He doesn't even think his fans are smart enough to read the room around them and see what's really going on, which sets a scary precedent. The fact that one of the biggest stars in the world really thought people would believe this ridiculous story really shows what Drake thinks of the intelligence level of the people listening to his music in general, and the fact that he has been proven now to be a sheer and utter liar.
I feel like he didn't respond either because a lot of stuff's going on. You know, the shooting outside his crib. There's a lot going on right now for Drake. It's crazy, man.
For Drake fans, this still may be a sad day because you can no longer cope with this insane theory that he set Kendrick Lamar up and tricked him into believing that he is a horrible person and a creep. Overall, with Drake being proven to be a straight out liar who has tried to destroy the reputation of his opponent by not just targeting his family, but by making up elaborate lies to diminish the impact of what he did. It is humbling Drake by showing that he didn't just fail against Kendrick Lamar, but that he failed against the people. As just like Kendrick has said so many times,
this guy's being a little biased now. He's being biased. He overdoing it now.
this beef. Everything that this man stands for is an absolute lie. Now, the fact that Kendrick Lamar was ready to counter Drake for bringing his family into things, and overall just trying to destroy his image with pure lies, is truly commendable and shows just how battle-ready and calculated Lamar is, but overall, while this only makes Kendrick look better, I don't think Drake has ever looked this pathetic in his entire career. So let me know. What do you think about Drake's main defense against Kendrick Lamar being proven to be a flat-out lie, and how do you think—
What y'all think, bro? This guy's a little biased, I think. He's very biased. Now, Kendrick did his thing. Now, I don't know if he's making Drake look terrible. Like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. But he's being very biased. Guys, put down in the comments what you guys think of all this, bro. Personally, me, some of the allegations that Kendrick said about him with the underage girls, I don't think that's true. And then some of the things Drake said, I don't think it's true. I feel like this is all great marketing, you know. But I feel like it was real, but it's great marketing. Like, some guys seen him talk about him, and he'll be like, okay, let me react to that. 'Cause I know people gonna love it. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like this is all great marketing. But it started getting pretty personal. So then again, I'm like, wait a minute. But guys, yeah, put down in the comments. I'm gonna cut the video off there. TR Nation, hope you guys enjoyed it. And like I always at the end of my videos, man, stay you. Always, always, always stay you. And one more thing. I love you. Peace.